Hey guys.
Alright, folks, we're here to do a Patreon request from this Patrono right here. The name of the band is Grymheart, and the name of the song is Ignis Fatuus. Fatuus.
Every day I walk around and I feel a bit fatus.
Ignis Fatuus you are. I don't even know
That
what that
sounds
means.
that sounds like a Harry Potter like a spell.
A spell
to turn you fat.
To make a skinny person fat.
Ignis Fatuus.
Then you have Arthur Konglu.
Arthur Kogel? Yeah, because he's the magician.
He's the Harry Potter.
He's the magician.
Yeah, he's the magician. You have him doing the fucking spell. That's what he does after he scores every goal. Love that guy.
He is a magician.
He is. He's a genius. Anyhow, Grymheart, Ignis Fatuus. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to say two quick things. I'm gonna give
Can I
you the
just say
floor.
something before you go?
No, I was just gonna say really quick. You've been asking for more Patreon.
Dude, I was about to say Grymheart Sephirim. Fuck.
You've been
Grymheart
complaining
Sephirim.
about not enough Patreon in Sephirim. Here you go.
Here I go. This is exactly what I was thinking the entire when they started. Dude, Grymheart Sephirim. Like.
Now, on a funny note, I was talking to Sammy, and he's like, we were thinking about what music videos to do for the album, and it's like, we're not gonna go in a forest and play. That's been overly done. Like everybody's gone in a forest and played. These guys didn't get that memo. They definitely didn't get that memo.
These guys are they're from the past.
That was fucking
these
good.
These were taken from they were cloned in the past and taken and put in the future. So good.
Listen, if you're not happy with the new singles from Insafarum, check this guys out.
These guys are good. These guys are good, man. Oh, this is what... Now I can enjoy Insafarum's new stuff because I have something to, This is all...
The new record from Insafarum is a concept album, so you got to keep that in mind. But anyways,
true.
I don't want to harp on that. I really want to give these guys their dues because these guys are really fucking good. This was a good song.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is I've been missing it, and that's why I've been making although I enjoy the new stuff, I've been missing the old, right? But now I can enjoy the new stuff while having the old. I
can't believe I've never heard of this band before.
This band is so good, and they are literally the embodiment of older Insafarum, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love the style in the vocals, the sound, everything. The look,
the chorus where everyone comes together. That little thing.
Oh, the backing vocals.
I like how they start with the acoustics and they come back, obviously not at the full on end, but they do come back, and I like that.
The vocals were really good, and I like the backing vocals, like the choir thing.
What they were wearing was very old school, older Insafarum too.
Yeah, it was.
And the eyeliner.
I just feel like the choirs, the backing vocals really adds to the whole folkiness of the song. It just gives you this more Ignis Fatuus vibe.
Call me Ignis, because I'm Fatuus. Dude.
Yeah, a guy on one of the comments said that we're getting so big, pretty soon you're not going to fit in the frame. I told him there's always Zoom. We can sit in different rooms and Zoom it.
We can always just move the camera back just a tiny bit.
Or we can move back.
Yeah.
There are options available to us.
There are options, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything but lose the weight and become smaller.
Exactly.
We're prolonging the inevitable.
Because you know what? I'm happy with how I look. I don't care if you're not. That's on you.
Yeah.
You got to love yourself if you want others to love you. And you know what? I do a lot of loving myself.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing it consistently since I was a young kid. Anyhow, going back into Grymheart.
Dude, so good. This is
How do we discover this band through Patreon? How come we
I don't know, man. I don't know. And I hope they're not offended.
This is a good Patreon request.
If they are watching, I hope they're not offended.
The last time I said that, the band actually did.
The band was when we talked about Vola, where they actually were watching. No,
it still blows my mind how many bands
watch our
shit.
Yeah, I know. It does always catch me by surprise.
Because you don't go to as many shows as I do, but when I go to shows, sometimes they throw shit back at me from stuff that we said in videos. So I get that quite a bit.
I hope I never see certain people from certain bands that I've ripped into.
I don't think you're gonna go to Opeth when they're coming to town. So, anyways,
torture myself. How dare I? Anyways,
that's on Thanksgiving.
It's on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I am not thankful for that.
I'm gonna go. I want to see Tribulation. But anyways.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, Tribulation is opening for them.
Okay, so I'll go, but I'll bring my own car so I can.
No, stay for a couple of songs and then we bounce. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked here. Grymheart.
I hope that. Anyways, if they are watching,
you stay for 1 or 2 paragraphs and then you go.
Dude, that's one too many, man. At that point, write an essay. I hope they're not offended that we keep saying Insafarum and whatever. As
I think they take a huge influence from them.
Honestly,
a huge influence.
There's a huge influence, but it's done right. It's done right. There are bands out there that when Lorna Shore did that, we always use this as an example, but there are bands out there when Lorna Shore released newer albums that people are inspired by them and doing
They're
the
just,
same thing.
I don't think they're
but
inspired
not
by
as-
them. They're inspired by their success.
But the success.
That's
so
a
when
different
they,
story.
But so when they do it, it's not as grassroots as when Lorna Shore did it. So it's not as good. These guys have the appreciation and the love of the
They understand
of the
the
older,
genre.
and they have the love and the appreciation of the older Insiferum. They understand the genre. They know what they're doing. This is not this is the success. This is we're very inspired by this band, so this is what
And this is our own very take.
They're not inspired by the success. They're inspired by the band.
Yeah, because success is not something Insiferum has really had. I mean, not at the level of Lorna Shore.
Dude, but
They
are
successful.
still a big band.
They're a big band. They're successful. What I'm saying is like they're not at that level.
Of course, but when you grow up with this type of music,
like Lorna Shore, they're playing at fucking Coachella. They're playing at fucking.
But I'm saying when it comes to this genre of music,
they're up there. They're up there. They're up
when
there.
it comes to this genre of music, Insiferum is up there.
Pagan Fest, right? And that's not a knock on them. I'm just saying, like in the terms of scales.
Yeah. But no. I was talking about more in the genre itself. In the genre itself,
they're an iconic band.
They're an iconic band,
and you don't have to go too far. Pagan Fest has come back in Europe in 2025. The two bands on top of that bill is Ailstorm and Insiferum. So that pretty much says it all. And when you think of like folk metal, you think of Corpiclani, you think Insiferum. Those two immediately are the first ones that come to my mind.
Exactly.
So they've carved a place for them in that pantheon, but it's just that folk metal has not reached
the
heights that other genres have reached. And one of the interesting things that I there's an interview coming up with Sammy from Insiferum about their record, and we were talking about how, like he said, like other genres, there's like a new wave of black metal, new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
There's been new waves of bands kind of emulating what the previous bands had done, but then doing it in their own twist. Folk metal is a genre that has not had that. There's not a new wave of folk metal. There hasn't been a band that said, "Oh, Insiferum, you did that. We're gonna do that, but better." Like, it really hasn't. So when I see a band like these guys, I'm excited to see this. You know, it's a genre that, in my opinion, has been completely fallen off the wayside.
Yeah.
You know, to a certain degree.
When people are making music, they don't make. Although it is a popular genre of music, it's not the one. It's not popular of.
It's not financially feasible, maybe. And I think a lot of people now look at how can I make money, right?
And not how can I create art.
Yeah, because it's almost like you're not really inspired as an artist to do something. You're inspired as an artist in terms of how much revenue you can generate from your own art.
But this is art, and it comes from the heart.
Because I think the guys, when these guys started their band or Insiferum, whatever, they were not thinking, okay, we're going to sell out arenas. No, this is just the music that we like to make, and this is what we're going to make. And if people like it, great. If they don't, they don't.
Big respect to these guys.
And the video is really well done too. It's simple, just them in the forest with some freaking skeletons there. Probably was in Japan.
And then playing the acoustic guitars and stuff. I like those like scenes and stuff, dude. So good. This was really good.
This was really good.
I'm happy to dive into these guys now.
Grymheart. All right, Grymheart with Ignis Fatuus. Thank you to the Patreon that requested. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check these guys out, and we'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.